trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. So the video is coming in a bit later than usual, so I want to get right to things right away. What do we do here at the heart of it, at the gist of it? I would say our mission is to build successful traders, obviously, and to help you find more winners. We conclude if you win, we win. Before I move forward, I want to welcome you if this is your first time, and if you're a returning listener, I want to say thanks again. So if we can, again, remain in step with our mission, we need you to help us help you. So definitely tell us in the comment section what is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals. And also don't forget to watch that video. I'm going to link it on the 3 pillars of successful trading. Essentially what I believe you need to have, 3 foundational principles in order to be successful at trading. And lastly, let me know, we are about a week or so, right? We're about a week or so into the month of June. Let me know what, obviously after you've reviewed your trading performance, let me know what findings you've gotten so far. So comment in the comment section and let us know. So let's get to a recap of the overall markets. All right, and so we have the SPY, the S&P 500 daily chart dating back to 2017. We closed at 284.80. Today marked our 3rd up day with the SPY, went as high as 285.55. So we closed in many respects close to the high of the day. Volume is okay. So all in all, 3 days of bullish price action within the SPY, and we are above that level that I've been talking about since the dawn of time, that 280 to 282 level. Again, as long as we can stay above that level, it's acting as a pivot. Above it, I am bullish. Below it, a sustained break below it, right? Because we broke the level. Not going back here, but if starting from, we can say May of 2019, we broke the level most recently towards the ending of May for a few days, but we were able to rebound relatively quickly, and in my opinion, with strength. So as long as we can remain above 280 to 282, I remain bullish. What else? IWM slightly off on the day, but you know the numbers that I'm paying attention to. I'm paying attention to shorter term support, this red line here of 148 to 150. We broke it a few days ago, was able to rebound, closed at 149.80. So we closed within that support range of 148 to 150. That's good in my opinion, for things to get going, for things to look great and peachy, right? In my opinion, we would need to get above that 160 level again. If you go all the way back to October of 2018, that's about 7 or so months, we have not traded above that 160 level with the exception of these 2 days here in the beginning of May. So if we can manage to, and I believe that we will, if we can manage to get above 160 and hold, more than likely we're going to revisit all-time highs the same way the SPY did a few weeks ago. So again, right now, although we had that little quote-unquote blip in the market, I am intermediate and longer-term bullish on the overall markets. What else? All right. ZTS daily chart. So just to follow up, you know that I've been extremely bullish on ticker ZTS. We went long the stock in the premium member community around March when the stock dipped to around the low 90s. For those who held, that's a nice percentage gain from the low 90s to about a high of 110.36. Stock pulled back, closed at 108.89. I'm expecting either tomorrow or going into next week, based on the candle, based on price action today, I'm expecting a pullback. But again, stocks do not go up in a straight line. Expect your pullbacks. That pullback might be a prime opportunity to add. I see this at some point trading at 120. What else? And then we have ticker ZNGA daily chart. Just really want to focus in on price action here since the stock broke out of that $6 resistance level, that $6 base. Closed at 649 today, went as high as 655. So definitely a stock that continues to hit 52-week highs. These are the stocks that you want to pay attention to, right? Not the ones that are hitting 52-week lows, unless you're on the short side. You want to pay attention to stocks that are hitting 52-week highs, right? They're acting very bullish. Zynga, as I've indicated for a very long time, I've been publicly bullish on Zynga again for a very long time. We actually took this trade when the stock was trading in the low to mid threes, and I have stuck with it. I always tell folks, newer traders or traders that are not doing well tend to pay way too much attention to their losers. Should you pay attention to the stocks that are not performing well? Absolutely, because you want to, do less of that. You want to get into less of those stocks that don't act bullish, and you want to get into more stocks that are acting bullish like Zynga. Also too, you always want to remain with your winners. It's a very hard thing to do, but if you can somehow master that or get good at that, you will see the needle start to move with your trading in terms of profitability, right? So again, with ticker ZNGA, I've remained with it because the stock continues to act bullish, and based on the chart, and I've done tons of videos. If you want to look at that, just look at any video I've done within the last month. I see this hitting 8 based on the chart. So still potential upside from here. What else? All right. And then we have ticker NIO off about 6% on the day, close to 265. The last time I did a recap on ticker NIO, it was to illustrate that channels don't always work, right? So I essentially said, well, we went long the stock here, got stopped out, meaning that we closed our position because it wasn't showing us a profit. We didn't hold on, we didn't hope. We tried it again, got stopped out. Once again, we didn't hope, we didn't pray, we let go of the trade because it wasn't acting right. It wasn't acting in a bullish manner, and we wanted it to go up. And then we tried for a third time, and we let that trade go. Now, this is why, and I'm a big proponent of cutting your losses. I know it's harder to do when you're a new trader, but if you want to survive in this game, you have to get comfortable doing it. Like, for me, that's the path to profitability. Learning how to hold on to very simple concept, but it's hard to kind of follow through it. But essentially holding on to your winners like we are doing in ticker ZNGA, or at least I'm doing, and when stocks are not doing what you want them to do, really just letting it go, no hard feelings. Now, let me illustrate that point by saying when we went long the first time, let's say it's around that $8 level, right? If we didn't let go of our trade, right? If say we still held on to that trade, look how much money we would have lost with the stock sitting here at 265. I say that to say, for me anyway, you can, if you have your system, trade your system. But for me, the best thing you can do is let go of stocks that aren't doing well. And that's pretty much illustrated in our ticker NIO trade, where we went long here, got stopped out. Had we have held that trade in that had we have held that trade when we got into it around $8, we'd have lost majority of our equity at this point. At any rate, sitting here at 265, it's breaking down on all levels. Once again, like I indicated before, I'm not going to trade this for a while, not because I got it wrong 3 times, but the stock clearly has not found a bottom. So beware if you are long. For me, a hurdle that the stock needs to overcome would be that 450 level. Right now, the stock is technically broken. It's going to take some time for that to happen. What else? And then we have ticker WMT. Nice move on the day, closed at 105.11. Like I indicated, once we can get above that 105 level with volume, 110 is around the corner, and I see this hitting at some point 150. So if we go back to around August of 2018, essentially approaching a year, we've traded above that 105 level on, we can call this one occasion, and we could not sustain that break. So let's see if we can sustain that break a second time. Obviously, if we can sustain that break, meaning if the stock can continue to trade above, let's give it a range, 104 to 105. More than likely, I see this one at 110 in short order. So I am bullish on ticker WMT. What else? And then we have ticker GE daily chart closed at 992 on the day. I am overall bullish on ticker GE, but for it to get going, it needs to get above this resistance level. We can call that 1050. We haven't really traded above 1050 with the exception of March. Was that March? No. With the exception of late February, early March. We have not traded above that 250 level dating back to October of 2018. So that's about 7 or 8 months where we've traded below 1050. So for things to get going, it definitely needs to get above 1050. I am bullish on ticker GE. What else? And then we have ticker SNAP Snapchat up about 6% on the day, closed at 1382. You know that I've remained bullish on ticker SNAP. It's nice to see that on volume, we've managed to get above that 1250 level. We are running into a little bit of resistance here at 1382. Stock went as high as 413, essentially running into resistance before pulling back. The trick is, at this point, is for the stock to get above that 1450 level. If it can do that again, I think we're going to retest all-time highs at some point. What else? And then we have Blue Apron daily chart. Let's focus in on price action starting from August of 2018. We closed at 67 cents. Again, off about 2% on the day. Like I indicated before, that support level is around, we can say, $1. The minute that the stock broke that level around here, because it broke that level a few times. You can see it broke that level in December when the entire market was selling off, but it quickly rebounded. Most recently, we broke that level again at the beginning of May. However, as you can see, we have not rebounded. So I am, in the shorter term, bearish on ticker APRN unless it can get back above that level of $1. One support, now it's acting as resistance. What else? All right, and so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker EVOP daily chart. Just to follow up on this particular stock, decent day, closed at 29.50. As a disclaimer, a disclosure, we got into this stock when it was trading around the low 20, sitting here at 29.50. We aren't too far off of all-time highs. All-time highs clocks in at $30.93. Definitely put EVOP on your radar, on your watch list. I'm not saying you're not going to have your pullbacks. Always expect them, but I think this is that stock that can be trading at 100. It has the feel that can be trading at, right now in the shorter term, my projected price target is 40 for 2019, but this has that feel that I would not be surprised to see this stock trading at $100 towards the ending of 2019, beginning of 2020. So you want to keep an eye on ticker EVOP. These are the type of stocks you want to get in because, again, these are the type of stocks that will move the needle for your performance or your portfolio. Okay? So that's it. Let's cap it there. Tina once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section, say hi, engage, let me know your thoughts on the video. 2, I do them every single day, Monday through Friday. So if you want more, head on over to our YouTube page at ShortMeTina and hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are turned off so you will be notified when I upload a video like today where it's coming extremely late. And lastly, I have been trading for well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support.